So today I have a short video for you in the topic of ECDIS, and in today's video I will show you how to calculate the estimated time of arrival, that is the ETA, using different speeds. So how do you go into ECDIS and calculate or find out the ETA to the next waypoint and the time or the place of destination as well. So what will you learn in this video? You will learn what is ETA. So ETA, of course, is the estimated time of arrival. And why do you need it? Because when you are making the passage plan, if you are the bridge watchkeeping officer, then you need to provide the ETA to the master anytime he or she wants it from you. All right, so you need to provide it to the master. You may also need to provide it to the chief engineer. So that gives them an idea of fuel consumption, and there are many other reasons. Of course, the commercial aspect is there. You as the master, of course, always need to know and keep your ETA updated to the agents, to the owners, charterers, any other parties involved. Of course, the next port as well. So ETA that's why it's important. You need to know your ETA all the time. ETA in ECDIS can be calculated to the next waypoint or the course alteration point, and it is also provided to the final destination, the final waypoint. That would be the pilot station, or that would be the berth, whatever it is. It's most likely the pilot station, so it will be provided to the final destination as well. So you can find out the ETA to the next alteration point, next waypoint, or the final destination at any point of time. Please watch the video towards the end, because towards the end I'll show you exactly how to go into the ECDIS and do that. So you will learn in today's video how to go into the ECDIS and calculate the ETA, or rather find the calculated ETA for some predefined speeds that are being provided by the ECDIS. They are listed in the ECDIS, and for different speeds you will be having the ETA, or you also have the option to choose from speed made good, so your ETA based on the speed made good currently, or a planned speed, or a manual input. So you can just input any speed you want to and get your ETA based on the speed that you input. I'll show you how to do that as well. The ETA, of course, that you will get will be based on the time zone that you have selected. All right, so based on the time zone currently being used and the time zone that you have input for the final port of arrival. So as you go from one port to the other, especially if they are far away, they are distant from each other, the time zone changes. As you probably know, the time zone, if you are going from, let's say, Australia to India, the time zone in Australia differs from the time zone in India. Sometimes it's 4.5 hours, sometimes it's 5.5 hours. So of course, as you transit the longitudes, as you go through the different waypoints, you have to keep your time zone updated as well. So the final destination ETA you will get based on the time zone that you have input in the ECDIS at that moment. So let's go now and see how you go into the ECDIS and choose the or rather find out the estimated time of arrival. So if you want to find the ETA, go to route and go to route monitor, and here you can see you can pretty much find the details to your next waypoint. So you can find your bearing and range to the next waypoint and time to the next waypoint, and below you can see the ETA to destination is provided as well. So the date and the time that you will arrive your final destination. So not only will you be able to find details to your next waypoint, but also you will be able to calculate the estimated time of arrival to your final destination. Once again, you go to route, and then when you go to route, you can go to route monitor, and you can see here the vessel's name or the route name is there, and the ETA, you can click on the ETA, and then you can see here based on different times the ETA is given. So this ETA is to the final destination, of course. So here you will see that I will make a very bad attempt of changing the speed, and the reason I'm making this bad attempt is because I'm trying to record and type at the same time, but you get the idea. So you can see here you have the option of inputting any other speed if you want, other than the ones which are given in the list above, and you can use your current speed made good. You have the option there, you can click on current speed made good, or you can use a planned speed, or you can use a manual calculation where you can input your own speed and get your ETA to the final destination. Of course, your ETA will be based on the time zone that you have input in your address as well, and time zone could be the destination time zone. So you can see here, this is the way you calculate your ETA. So you have a list of speeds and then you can input your own speed as well for calculation.